These are mistakes that I made in my early 20s. Number one, not prioritizing my relationship with God. I could have saved myself so many headaches, so much heartbreak, hard days, drama, trauma, confusion, pain, suffering, you name it. If I would have just been humble enough to seek the Lord and what he had for my life. I was so busy trying to be like everybody else. Now that I think about it, I started my 20s not having a single clue in my head of what it is that I wanted to do or where I wanted to go. And that's the first mistake. I'm not saying you have to have everything figured out, but that's exactly my point. You don't have to have things figured out. If you simply just learn to cultivate your relationship with God, be humble enough to just sit in his presence, seek him, then just like the word says, seek first the kingdom of righteousness and all these things shall be added unto you. What it is that you're going to eat, what it is that you're going to drink, what it is that you're going to wear, where it is you're going to work, who it is you're going to marry, all these things that we worry about. If I was 20 again, knowing what I know now, by the time I'm my age, I would have been so much farther than where I am now. Number two, settling for a 9-to-5 instead of going to a trade school. After high school, I went to trade school to become an HVAC technician, but I didn't finish because I was so much worried about all the other things that didn't matter. At the time, I much rather just being home with my girl, watching Netflix, having sex, eating pizza. I had no focus. It's okay if you don't know what you want to do straight after high school, but man, do something. You don't have to know exactly what you want to do the rest of your life, but you have to know what you shouldn't do. Sit at home, eat pizza, eat chips, drink, smoke weed, scroll on social media. If this is your life, this is what your life is looking like, you're going to end up paying for it later on. Save money. Start investing. Don't neglect your credit. Get out of that mentality of just making payments on everything, and you will pay for it later on. Number three, being in a rush to leave my parents' house. If you have decent parents who are willing to let you stay with them, maybe they're charging you a little rent, bro, just be humble. It is not better out here. Now, everybody's situation is different, but don't be in such a rush to get out of your parents' house. And I'm really only speaking to people under 22. If you're 27 still living with mommy and daddy, you need a different video that we'll make later on. Make sure you subscribe so you can see that. If you can save up at least $10,000 before you leave the house, you're already walking in wisdom.